Hi, my name is Annie Severide, and I'm going to be talking about groups and teams and the cohesiveness and the success of them. And so the two that I'm going to be focusing on is the DB women's soccer team, which I currently play on, and then an older team that I used to play on in high school, and it was for club soccer. So first, I want to speak on my first team. We had a smaller size. This was sophomore year of high school, so this was probably 5-6 years ago. And the group size, I want to say, was very small. And usually that kind of leads to more success and more cohesiveness, just because everyone kind of gets along with the girls. But in that year, it did not. It was more like we needed more depth, and yeah, it just went poorly. And then effectively managed diversity. I honestly don't think that the diversity of the team was handled well. That was like my first time being around different cultures and where girls came from, and I don't think it was handled well or even like accepted, honestly. And then group identity and healthy competition. There was no identity, there was no cohesiveness, and the success rate was very poor. And I think a lot of that came down to the coaching staff and that group in general. So I think because the coaching staff group was not successful and was managed really poorly, it just kind of flowed down into the team. So now, comparatively to the DB women's soccer team currently, and honestly in the past, our group size right now is really big. We have a really big team, but that has influenced us, or kind of been positive, because we have a lot of depth, and we are able to be there for each other. When one girl gets hurt, like, the next person steps up very quickly, and the level doesn't drop. So effectively manage diversity. We do have diversity on our team in many ways, and I think everyone has done a really good job of accepting each other and seeing each other for who they really are, and we've seen the coaches demonstrate this, so that is really great, and I think starts from the coaches and the coaching staff. And then our group identity and healthy competition. Our identity and values are set in stone, very clear. If you don't know them, that's on you. They're repeated all the time. And so I think that leads to cohesiveness and to our success. Our success is laid out clear, that we are going for a certain goal. We expect nothing but this. And if we don't achieve that certain success rate, why? What went wrong? How can we fix it immediately? And then the cohesiveness kind of leads into our level of participation. Of course, in college athletics, there's going to be girls and boys and whatever who are mad because of playing time or they're injured or whatever. But regardless of anyone's situation, this is rare to say and to experience, but everyone is bought in and ready to step up whenever they are needed, or just encourage and fill their role in the best to their ability, no matter what it is, and even if they don't, or even if they're not happy with their role currently. And then level of conformity to the group norms. I think everyone is on the same page, and then when certain girls kind of step out of line, other girls are there to hold them accountable. And then emphasis on group goal accomplishment. I think this is something that DB women's soccer has held a standard for such a long time, is that we desire to just be the best, honestly. And yes, like winning conference and all those things, but also being the best in the nation. And that's our goal. And how do we get there? And that's been kind of like the cohesive competitiveness of the team, and we functioned really well, and it started from the coaching staff and kind of trickles its way down. So comparatively to my past team, I think it starts from the top, the highest chain of command, and then kind of flows down. And if the people who are at the highest authority aren't right, then how do you expect the rest of the group or team or organization to be striving for their absolute best? So that's my take on it. Thank you.